welcome to this week's Take and Make video. This week's project will be DIY Floam, which is basically just slime with a special ingredient added to it. So let's take a look first at your supply kit and what you should have inside. You will find 2 teaspoons of borax, a 1/4 cup of glue, and then a 1/3 cup of these polyfill beads. This is what you might find maybe inside of like a beanbag chair, and this is going to be the special ingredient that we add to our slime to make it a little different and make it floam. Other supplies that you'll need at home for this project are water. I have a 1/4 cup of tap water, and then I also have a 1/2 cup of warm water. I microwave this for about 20 to 30 seconds to get it the right temperature. I have some spoons for mixing. Food coloring is optional if you want to color your Floam. And then I also have a Ziploc bag for mixing all my ingredients together. You can try doing this in a bowl or a cup, but it's a little bit easier and it helps contain the mess a little more if you use a bigger Ziploc bag. Our first step is to add our 2 teaspoons of borax into the 1/2 cup of water that we warmed up in the microwave. So go ahead, dump it in, and stir it up and dissolve the borax as much as you can. When that's all mixed up, set that aside. Next, you're going to want the 1/4 cup of water and your 1/4 cup of glue. So if your glue is packaged in a Ziploc bag like this, it might be kind of difficult to get out. So an easy way to do this is to use some scissors. Just cut the tip off the end of this bag and squeeze the glue right into your 1/4 cup of water. If you're going to add any color to your Floam, this is the step that you would do it. So just do 2 to 3 drops of food coloring right into your glue and water mixture. Then you want to mix up the glue, the water, and the food coloring until it's all mixed well together. The next step is to take your 2 mixtures, your borax and water solution and your glue and water solution, and you're going to pour those together into a Ziploc bag or into a bowl if you're mixing it that way. Now in this step, you can also add the polyfill beads into the bag with the 2 solutions, but I'm gonna wait until I get a little bit of slime formed, and then I'm gonna try to add them then. So seal up your Ziploc bag and just kind of start mixing it and kneading it around, and after a little bit, you should start to feel some slime forming in there. So after you've mixed it for a little while, you should be able to feel the slime forming and getting more firm inside the Ziploc bag. This step can be a little messy, so I've put down some paper towels to protect the table. You can go ahead and open the bag, take out the slime, and start kneading it with your hands to form it a little better. You will have a good amount of borax mixture left in the bag. That's okay, set it aside because you can reuse it if you need your slime to be a little firmer. So just keep kneading and kind of squeezing your slime until you can feel it starting to turn more into firmer, like bouncy ball consistency and not so loose and slimy. Go ahead and dry your hands off as you go to try and make it firm up a little easier. But eventually you should get a nice ball of just basic slime. If it's not firming up or getting the consistency that you'd like, go ahead and dip it back into that borax and water solution you have left over. The more you add to that, it should help it firm up a little bit. And now the final step, if you didn't add these earlier, is to add your polyfill beads to the slime to turn it into Floam. So what I'm actually going to do is pour these polyfill beads into a slightly larger Ziploc bag and then just drop my slime right in there so I have some room to mix it around and get all the polyfill beads incorporated into the slime. Now this last step can be a little messy. You can see some of the beads are falling off there as I try to incorporate them into the slime. Just go ahead, it might take a little while. Keep kneading it, rolling it around, using it to pick those beads back up off the table as you go. The longer you do this, the more the beads should stick in your slime. So that is our DIY Floam project. And when you're using this, you can see some of the beads do have a tendency to fall out, so just keep that in mind and maybe use it on the table or somewhere that's easy to clean up. And again, if you did this project, we'd love to see photos or videos. You can submit those to our help email at help@fflib.org, or you can send them or tag us on Facebook or Instagram. Thanks.